Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denali and I'm a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. My store and closet name is El DUCHO, ELDUCHO, and you can find me on Instagram as El DUCHO Thrift. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you would like to be, hit the button down below. And if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up on your way out today. All right, so real quick note before we get into the video, I recently started what is called membership on YouTube, and it's essentially, if you're familiar with Patreon, it's kind of like a Patreon group. So you can have different levels if people want to become a member of your channel. So the first level that I created is like a support the creator level, and basically if you're enjoying my content and you just want to show a little nudge of financial support, you can do so there, and it just encourages me that people like my videos other than when people leave me comments or give me a thumbs up. So yeah, so just a little level 1 support there, and I appreciate anybody who joins that. And then additionally, I have a level 2, which is where I'll be doing a private members only once monthly chat, and I'll pick a topic that is reseller related and we can talk about it. And if you have any questions for me regarding reselling, you can ask them there and I'll answer them to the best of my ability, and any other questions you might have, assuming they're not too personal. So yeah, that's that. Just a real quick note. But other than that, let's get into the video. So I'm back with another What Sold video. This is for the week of January 13th through the 19th. And so for my What Sold videos, I outline generally just eBay and Poshmark. If I have any other fringe sales, I'll tell you about them. Those are my primary platforms that I sell on. I'll tell you the 5 highest grossing items that sold that week on the platform, how much they sold for, and when I listed them, and any other details that I can think of. And then that's it. I think that's all the information I give. So with that said, this week was a little bit slower. So if you watched my video last week, you'll be like, wow, that's a huge dip in her numbers. And there are some factors that contributed to this. One of the biggest factors is that I have been listing less in the past almost month now. So if you've seen any of my other videos, I do have a video on hiring a virtual assistant, which I have a virtual assistant who helps me build and draft listings. And my virtual assistant has been unavailable for about a month now, due to some personal reasons on their behalf. And I've totally understood. And I've been patient with them, because I really value them as an employee. And so anyways, I have been doing my own listings, and amongst all the other things that have been happening with the holidays and traveling and moving into my new space, I just haven't had as much time to do the output that my VA generally does. So my listings have been down. So ultimately, if you are listing less on really any platform, you're probably going to have less sales. So yeah, so that's why I have less sales this week. So anyways, my total for the week was $1,370.66 to be precise. And on eBay, I sold... So I guess I'll get into it. Let's start with eBay. So on eBay, I sold $1,166.66. I sold 59 items, and that's an average sale price of just about $20, which again is kind of what I do, sometimes a little bit higher. But the first item that I sold is something I let go too cheap. So this happens, but it sold quickly, so that's the good news. So the first item is a bolo, and this is a brand called Magnolia Pearl. If you're not familiar with Magnolia Pearl, it is a lag and look brand. If you watch any of my videos, you'll hear that term often. So this is a Magnolia Pearl scarf. I've actually had this for probably about a year. It was listed, and then I think it fell off for whatever reason. No, maybe it wasn't listed. Regardless, it's listed now. I got this, I did this other video where my friend Ty, Lex Huntress, sourced for me, and this was one of the items that she picked up. So anyways, I listed this for $139.99. Probably should have listed it for more, but it sold within probably about an hour, which is fine. At first, the buyer initially, or another buyer, had made an offer, and then when I realized, I think this is priced too low, then it had sold. So that's okay. It means it went to the right owner. Somebody wanted it. I've had this too long, and it sold really quickly. So I'm happy with the amount of money that I got. However, after going back and looking at comps, I probably could have got double that. So somebody got a great deal, and that's fine. But it's just a great reminder to not rush through when you're doing comps, because mistakes can be made. So anyways, yeah, that's my first sale that I'm going to tell you about. My second highest sale on eBay, and it sold in an hour, just like this past week. So yeah, that's a good one. My next item was a pair of Rothy's, a pair of black Rothy's. I listed these on December 2nd of 2019. So they took about just over a month to sell, and I got $120 for those. So I have been getting over $100 for the most part for most all of my Rothy's. I'm really trying to not take lower offers on them, because that over 100 has been holding steady for me. So anyways, took about a month, and that's okay with me. I think Rothy's are still a good flip. Rothy's and Teaks are like my two favorite shoes to pick up, because they get me the best return on investment, and they sell really quickly because they are an in-demand shoe. The next item I have to tell you about is this Patagonia teddy bear jacket, and I listed this on January 6th of this year, and I sold it for $53. Now, this wasn't a big flip for me. I actually purchased this at a Plato's Closet nearby my house, and I think I paid like $30 or $35 for it. I think it was in really good condition, and I actually was going to keep it for myself, but the fit was a little snug. So I sold it for $53. I definitely got my money back, but I didn't make a ton of money on this. So, I mean, if you can get this for super cheap, awesome. But unfortunately, I did pay up for this item. The next item I have to tell you about is this Custo Barcelona dress. I like this brand, but it doesn't always sell the quickest. It's a Spanish brand, it is, because it's Barcelona, so Spain. Their designs are pretty ornate. Is that the right word? They're really pretty. That's why I like their stuff, but the resale can be hit or miss. I've had this item for too long. I said that I listed it on June 22nd, 2019, but I think this was a relist, so I've had it longer. Anyways, it finally sold for $45. I'm happy that it went to the right owner, but probably shouldn't have held on to it this long. All right, the next item I sold is this vintage hat box, and I have sold hat boxes before. This is a smaller one, so it was like a really small, it wasn't really a hat box, more of like a jewelry, maybe it could fit a small hat. It was really cute, and I thought about keeping it for myself as a purse, but then when I looked up comps, I was like, no, I'll sell it. So I listed this on September 22nd, 2019. It just sold now, so it took about 3 or 4 months to sell, but I sold it for $30, and I got it at the bin, so, probably cost me like $1, maybe $1.50. Not too bad. All right, so Poshmark. Let's talk about Poshmark. This was a slow week for me on Poshmark. Not sure how your Poshmark sales have been. So I did $166, and I sold 9 items. That's an average sale price of $18.44. So the first item I sold really quickly. Not the biggest profit margin, but I'm okay with that. So it's this Free People sweater. I picked this up, I don't know, just sometime this past week at Ross. It was marked down to, I think, $15. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it was $15, and I sold it for $40, and it sold within 30 minutes of me listing it on Poshmark. Now, I had it listed for $50. Somebody came in, offered me $40, and the nice thing is I used these photos here. So I didn't take any of my own photos. I didn't even do any measurements on it. So for no work, I was happy to make the profit that I did. It was a real quick flip. I mean, that was just like an easy, fun one for me. So I actually thought about keeping it because it was really cute, but I didn't. The next item, I feel like this is like the sales video of items I've had too long. So the next item is this, I don't know how you say it, Hotel winter jacket. I have had this since 2018. I know that's bad, but I'm clearing stuff out now, so that's the good part. So this is from August of 2018. I did sell it for $25. I maybe paid like $1.70 for it. I'm just thinking off the top of my head what I probably paid and where I purchased it. So I made a profit on it, but I sat on it for way too long. So I would not pick this up again, clearly, or I would have taken it offer sooner. Next item is this Massimo Jacket. Again, I've had this for a while. So also August of 2018. That's too long. I sold it for $22. I still like picking up Target brands, but yeah, I probably shouldn't have picked it up for what I paid. Well, I probably only paid $1 something for it, but nonetheless, I don't need to be holding on to things for that long. The next item was this Vera Wang skirt. I sold this for $18. I got this at the bins in LA, I believe, off the top of my head, from what I'm remembering. And I can't remember when I picked it up. I want to say I picked it up in August, but I could have picked it up in June. Yeah, I don't remember. So, don't know if I would pick it up again, that Vera Wang skirt. I just don't know that it's the Vera Wang design that people are looking for. Next item is this Victoria's Secret bikini top. This sold on, I listed on August 12th, 2019. So yeah, it's been about 4 months. And this sold for $17. I got it at the bins. It probably cost me $0.25. So great return on investment. Not a huge return on investment. I don't know if I would pick up. I don't know moving forward, I think I'm just going to pick up maybe higher end bikinis. So anyways, and then I did have 2 sales via PayPal. So I had 2 PayPal sales. And this is from people watching a haul video recently. So the 2 items, one, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a picture to include here. So surprise, surprise if there's a picture. But one is this diaper cover. The brand was Alexis, and it's like a vintage diaper cover. And I sold this for $20 shipped. I didn't have to list it. I did no work. PayPal takes a 2% fee, and then I paid for the shipping for the item. And then the other item was this vintage child's Mickey Mouse sweatshirt. I sold this for $18 shipped. Again, I didn't list it anywhere. I didn't have to do any work to it. So those are the sales that I really love, the ones where I just don't have to do a lot of work. But yeah, that's my sales for the week, $1,370. You know, I'm hoping that this next week's going to be a better week. But I do understand, and I'm giving myself a little grace for the circumstances that have been happening as of recent. But, you know, just got to get back to listing. That's what's going to bring those numbers up. So anyways, I hope you all have a great week, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.